0, 1.
Alright, so today's vlog is going to be a little bit different than usual. Sorry if this audio quality is not that great. I was on the phone while recording most of these videos, so obviously it didn't pick up audio, and I couldn't record audio while I was on the phone. But it was an important phone call. So yesterday I went for a hike. It was a little bit more, well, walk, hike, whatever you want to call it. It was a little bit longer than expected because I initially went to just do the short loop, but then ended up kind of coming to a point where it's like, oh, well, if I go this way, I would go to the, I don't remember how you pronounce it, Doan, whatever, rock, in that picnic area, and the memorial, or if I just kept going the way I was going, it would bring me back to the parking lot. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not that tired, so like I'll just go for the next, thing. And then once I got there, then it was like, oh, well, if you go this way, you go to the beach. If you go this way, you go back to where I came. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just go to the beach. So yeah, that was kind of how the day went. Unfortunately, I wasn't very bright and I did not bring water with me. But thankfully there is water bubblers at the beach, and there is water bubblers at the parking lot where I started. However, and there's also water bubblers at the Dorn Rock, whatever it's called. However, I completely forgot to get water at the rock. But anyway, so it was a nice walk, aside from the fact that I did get eaten alive by bugs. They were, at some points, a lot worse than others. But yeah, so mostly what I did was I went for this walk. And after that, I DoorDashed for a bit. And then I ended up going to eat dinner. And then after I ate dinner, I ended up driving back to the mainland. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. Yeah, so and then I got to see my puppy. Oh, this stick right here, this root, I tripped on that. Yep, that was great. When I tripped on it, I ended up falling. And oh, there's a plaque for the memorial for that Dorn Rock place. But when I tripped on the root, I fell and I ended up skinning both of my knees and my elbow, and yeah, that sucked. Unfortunately. But, it is what it is. It's my own fault. I wasn't paying attention where I was walking, and, well, I was, but I wasn't at the same time. Like, I just missed. I had stepped over every single other route. It was only that one that I tripped on. This was really cool, because, like, the branches and trees were, like, the marshy stuff was pretty high. It was neat. I did see some chipmunks and some squirrels and birds. I didn't see like any other wildlife really. It was actually a really nice walk, and I would definitely love to do it again. I did get sunburnt. That is Nauset Marsh right there in Eastham, Massachusetts. It's really cool. Yeah. Oh, and then prior to doing this walk, I did have like a protein drink and like, and then after the walk, I did end up drinking like an entire bottle of Gatorade Zero. And thankfully it had been in my cooler, so it was nice and chilly. Like, it was nice and cold, and I was like, oh, it was great. But yeah, it was just a nice, really, really nice wooded walk. And then I loved these like weird boardwalk things too. They were pretty cool. There were a few Pokestops on the way too, so I was also playing Pokemon Go while walking and on the phone. No, I was not playing Pokemon Go while I tripped. In case anyone wants to call me out for that. At that point, I was not playing. And then my phone started dying, so I stopped playing Pokemon Go because I didn't want my phone to die while on the phone. So yeah, I think around here is where the trail ends up meeting up with the Cape Cod Rail Trail. Yeah. And so then you kind of just follow the Cape Cod Rail Trail for a while. And then you end up, yeah, that's where I had just come from. And then, yeah, somebody was just riding a bike going by me. This is part of the Cape Cod Rail Trail right here. It's like a little bridge over the marsh. It's really cool. I don't know, it was just really pretty. It was nice. It was really nice out yesterday too, so it was a good walk. And then by the time I got back here, I was just really tired and I ended up falling asleep, and I didn't have a chance to post the videos and edit anything, and I was just, yeah, I just went to bed. Well, I fell asleep in my dad's chair. And then when I woke up, I moved to a bed and then fell asleep again. Yeah, so I just keep panning around, showing what I'm looking at. Again, like, I am sorry for the lack of audio during the video, because I was on the phone, but my phone call, no offense, but was more important than my YouTube. Yeah. But I definitely want to get my roller skates, well, at least one of the pairs of roller skates I have, from my storage unit, so that way I can ski on the Cape Cod Rail Trail. I never thought about that before. Actually, I think when I was a kid we've rollerbladed on it, but like my dad and I, but I've never used my quads on it. I don't have blades anymore, and also I can't blade very well anyway. I usually use quads. But, I mean, obviously, like, on this part where it's, like, going over a boardwalk, that would be a little difficult on roller skates. But there's, like, you know, just regular paved areas that I don't think would be too bad. I don't know. I know there's, like, some hills, so that the hills would be a little rough, unfortunately, because roller skating uphill is not that easy sometimes. It depends on how big the hill is, obviously, but I don't know. I've never roller skated up a huge hill, but I have roller skated up some smaller hills, and it's a little. Here we are at the Coast Guard beach. That's like right now we're looking at the bathrooms, and then the building is like, it's an administration building. I think it was originally used for the Coast Guard. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Where I'm walking down towards right now is used to be an access to the beach, but now they have like informative signs and stuff instead down there. I'm not sure if like the erosion from like winter storms had made it difficult or what, but they moved the beach access down a little bit further now, which you will eventually see. I think. I'm pretty sure I recorded that. And there's our first look at the ocean. Well, like the main ocean, not just like the not the marsh. Speaking of bug bites, getting eaten by bugs, I am so itchy today from the bug bites. Yeah, so anyway, I have not recorded today's vlog yet. I will probably do that tonight at some point, and then post it hopefully later tonight, if not then tomorrow. I know, it's weird, I'm talking about today's vlog during yesterday's vlog. Weird, I know, but it's because I'm posting this a day late and I'm recording this voiceover a little bit late. However, all this footage was recorded yesterday on the 10th. 10th, 11th. It was recorded on the 10th. Yeah. Had to convince myself. Not convince myself, but like, oh, what's the word? Remind myself? I don't know. Anyway. This is walking down towards the beach. It's first view of the beach. It was so nice. The water actually didn't feel too cold either. There were seals in the water though. I remember as I was walking down, I did see some seals in the water. But then there were people in the water and I'm like, eek. I did want to check out that booth, but I started losing phone service when I went over by that booth. And then the further closer to the water I went to, I like lost phone service, phone call disconnected. So I touched the water very briefly, as you see here. And then I was like, oh no. And then I went back up to where I had service and called back. I meant to stop at that booth and check it out before I left the beach, but I forgot. I was mainly focused on getting back to that phone call. But yeah, the water was nice. It felt nice after that walk. But then I had to walk back. I don't have a lot of footage of the walk back because of the fact that my phone was dying and I was trying to conserve battery. Some. But yeah, there were people there. It was nice. And yeah. The lifeguards were lifeguarding and, you know, the people were peopling and here I am looking at rocks and almost getting knocked over by waves. That was my dinner. It was, they called it a Cape Cod Reuben sandwich. However, there was nothing about it that was very Reuben sandwichy. And here I am going into the house. It's my baby doggy. I missed him so much. I missed him so much. He's my best friend. That's my best friend. He was so excited. But yeah. And then it was a happy reunion. And then, yeah, I went to fell asleep. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.